What's up, guys? So, if you didn't know, this weekend I escaped to LA and auditioned for The Voice. So, let me tell you exactly what happened. What happened was the line for our group, the people, group B, I think it is. Everyone in Group B, everyone who signed up to go audition at 11 o'clock at the Los Angeles Convention Center. When we all showed up, or I guess everyone showed up, and they were all outside. And what happened was the line for everyone that's auditioning at 11 was just so long. It went all the way around the building and across the street. Like it ends at, well, it goes all the way into the parking structure, and then there's a guy with a megaphone that says, if you're just now arriving for the 11 o'clock audition, the end of the line is across the street. And so you have to go across the street and wait. Yeah. And then after that, once you get in, you go inside. You go inside, and you get to another line, and there's a guy who seems like he was a principal. He's really energetically aggressive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are words. And he's telling everyone to get in 3 different lines, all in the same area. And then at the end of that line, you go up the stairs, and then at the top of the stairs, you continue waiting in lines, and then you wait. That line goes into a different line, and then you can go to the bathroom. Finally, thank God! I needed the bathroom outside. Not that sounds weird. But yeah. So then, finally, you get to a room. Your line goes into a room where they check your paperwork and make sure you're eligible to audition, and then after that you get to go sit in chairs. And then while you're sitting in chairs, they're trying to tell, because it's already lunchtime, they're trying to tell you that there's snacks and stuff in the next room. So you go in the next room, and there's like a refrigerator where you can get sandwiches. You know, the little pre-made sandwiches in plastic containers that are like $3 or $4 at the store or in a vending machine. They were $9.50. That's highway robbery. $9.50 a sandwich. And then there was a guy, a chef, who was selling hot fajitas that smelled so good. The fajitas were $12.50. You know, if you were that hungry, you better scarf it down, because as soon as you buy your food and go back to your seat, they're dismissing your line to go on the last stretch of lines and waiting. Yeah, but we didn't know that was the last stretch. And so while we're all sitting in the chairs, and like everyone else is in line, and we're all in a big room, and there was a group of girls that started Don't Stop Believing sing-along, and that was fun. I liked that. So that this big room full of like singers is like singing Don't Stop Believing. It was kind of fun. Yeah, and then after we get out of the chairs, they're counting us off into groups of 10. And then we go up the stairs again, because there's just so many stairs in this building. And we go up the stairs, and then we go down a couple halls, and then we're finally waiting outside of the audition room. And then we wait for the lady to call us in. And it's not the celebrity judges. You're just auditioning for the producer. Or producer assistant. Yeah. and then she calls your group in, not just you, your group. So then you all go into this really plain square gray room, and she's just one table and one woman at the front of the room, and then you and your 10 people sit kind of like in a U around the middle, and then she calls your name, and you go to the middle, in the middle of everyone, right in front of her, and you introduce yourself, and you sing 45 seconds, your song. She tells you that that 45 seconds, and just to start off at the part of the song that is your most powerful, in front of all of the other 10 people in your group. Like, it's already nerve-wracking enough singing in front of one judge, or however many judges you've been planning on singing in front of all day. But to sing in front of the other people auditioning, or to hear the other people auditioning and hear what you're up against, is kind of terrifying, just a little bit. And then after that, she tells you who get to call back, and then you come back the next day. Well, after everyone in my group sang their part, she said, no callbacks from this group today, which is kind of really disappointing. Yeah, so that's what it's like to audition for The Voice. You don't go on like some big stage with 4 chairs and all that stuff. That's a completely different thing. Yeah, and just in case you were wondering, I sang All or Nothing by O-Town, a 90s boy band. Thanks for watching.